Test, test, test. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to give myself a thumbs up to know that I'm going live, and I'm going to wait for YouTube to load. But we got a custom build today. Let's go into live streaming. And it's going to actually be a custom upgrade. And does it say, welcome back, Jacob? It does, alright. Custom desktop. Woo! Right. Alright, I just saw my thumbs up. 1 second here. There we go. Alright, perfect. Sounds good enough. Let me go grab the other parts. But we got a desktop that came in. He wanted to play racing on it, some type of racing simulator. But the computer's about 6 years old or so, and it just doesn't run iRacing anymore. So we're upgrading the motherboard, the CPU, the RAM, and installing 64-bit Windows on it, because he has 32-bit on there. And the only thing he wants backed up is pictures. Got a good bit to do. The first thing we're going to do is go and get the hard drive out and start the photo backup. Switch on over to camera here. Get it a little lined up. Oh, look at that, not too bad. That's smooth. I don't need its concentration right now. We're going to open up the case here. Set it off to the side. I also got a laptop screen replacement today, so I may be gone for a couple minutes while he drops his laptop off. So his hard drive, hey, you can't. Oh, one day we'll get good. Alright, here's this hard drive. I'm just going to pull this hard drive all the way up. Have it in there. It's a really weird connection. Alright, hard drive out. Live for a minute. LEDs. Alright, so we're going to go and update the bio part real fast with what we're putting in there. Alright, we are upgrading. 2 is a Intel i5 7600K. RAM is DDR4 8GB at 2133 Hz. CPU cooler is a Hyper 212 Evo, my absolute favorite. So cooler. Oh, if I can spell cooler right. Hyper 212. Oh. And then motherboard. Ooh. Hit the microphone. Motherboard. MOBO. Gigabyte. M dash yes. Perfect. Alright. Saying that it's not enough data to be able to smooth, like, I don't know, it looks pretty smooth. Let me mute my mic real fast. Alright. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and start unscrewing parts out. We're going to get the majority of these parts. Here's a bull there. There's the graphics card. Make different connectors. My fat fingers can't that plug. There we go. Start out. Start ripping out the front I/O ports here at the bottom. Data plugs unplugged. 24 pin out of here. Unplug the system fan, or the case fan. And then we're just going to go around the motherboard, getting all the screws out. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Should be it. Perfecto. Got this motherboard, CPU, and its RAM out, and its DDR3 RAM. Stick that up there. We're going to go ahead and unbox the new motherboard. Here. Should probably take out the wrong back plate. That with that motherboard. We'll grab the correct back plate. And we are going to attempt to install this without bleeding. If we can do this without bleeding, that would be fantastic. It's going to go in this way. Just all this junk moved out of the way. I always find it funny that this motherboard box, I'm going to pull it up here, says it's VR ready. This motherboard cost me $49.99. $50 motherboard claims that. I don't doubt it. I'm sure it can. I mean, if you're going to build a $1,200 computer, most people don't buy a $50. Little funny. Alright, I do this almost every time. We're going to get the back plate on 212 Evo on here first. I'm installing it that way I don't have to work around the case. I can put the motherboard in my hands. I found that to be way easier. Do it outside the case than inside the case. Pointless instruction. That's the bottom bracket. Here's the bottom bracket. So it's just going to go on this orientation. Yeah. And I know it's this orientation because there's 3 screws on the back plate and there's 3 open hole bracket. Easy peasy. And this is the LGA 1151. I did the research because I bought the parts. So I know that it's going middle hole. Install enough of these, you start memorizing. Kind of scary. Try to open these without spilling them. So, whew. Probably the hardest part. These little plastic cups on them. Factory line. All 4 of these first. These little plastic things, I don't actually know what they're for. They tell me to do it, so do it. Pretty sound advice, right? All 4 on. Now on these screws, on the camera, there is a flat side. That flat side right there. Back. Anyways, there's a flat side. And that's what you want to put against the flat side bracket when you put it through. Poke the screw through, and then you're going to put the middle slot on the bracket. Then you're going to take one of these. Finger tight is good enough. A lot. I can do opposite corners, that just lines. So I find this way easier outside. You can do it inside the case, but you'll be tucking one side of the case. This is relatively. And we're going to go back and tighten. Really, we just. Last one. Like so. And they're all just fingers. We're going to need this. This. Rest of it. Oh wait, we're going to need this sort of. We're just going to use this now, and we're just going to tighten all these. Of course. These feel tight. That should be tight enough. Problem is, you don't want to over tighten and damage the motherboard. Turns out customers don't like it. Their motherboard. Facts. Go. And pull the cooler out. set this off to the side for now. That way we can repack this box and done with this box. Like so. They look automatic repair. I'm working on a second laptop. It keeps black screen. Off to the side. I should put them. Hey. All right, so we're gonna install the motherboard into the case. Move the side panel back out of the way. Box over there. Orientate this. We're gonna check the back I/O. Make sure all the prongs, grounding it correctly. Snap right in. Then all we're gonna do is screws, and we're gonna start screwing back in. They don't gotta be crazy tight, just tight enough to hold a motherboard in. I guess so. Look at that. That one's in the wrong spot. And the electric screwdriver. Let me plug this up real fast. How lovely of it to die. Let me go. Here's the other. Right here. We're supposed to have another. Remember, if you build a computer, you better build it right. Otherwise, you'll be bringing it to me. Broke it. Alright, that's all of them. In there and start the process. One at a time. Whew. Sit down. Back gets tired leaning over. Screw. Now there's going to be an extra screw because the other motherboard had an extra screw hole. Thanks, I got one screw left over. Got that top corner, got the one below the I/O. The other's, yeah, it's this one right here. That's the one that's extra because this motherboard's shorter, so it has these two one here, one here. This one is down here to support the bottom, but it has 3 on this side opposed. So we got one extra screw, which is completely fine. The motherboard doesn't need it to support because there isn't enough there. So we can go ahead and take our 8 gig stick. We're going to find here 1, 3, 2, 4. Put it in that one. Leave. That's that one. 10. Yeah, they do good. So go ahead and system fan. We got CPU fan there. System. Wire this down here. That. Now here's the CPU thing. Is it long enough to go? It is long enough to go. Probably end up doing. Make it look a little nice. Let's go ahead and get all these plugs. I want to stand the case up. Oop, and I can poke my fingers through the front. Alright, let's open up the back here. Get some cables managed. Just because he came in with the cables poorly managed, not mean I can build a computer. It's not the right way. First, I'm just trying to get everything sorted out. See what all is where. Alright, don't let me forget about that front system. Alright. That's not even plugged in to anything. Oh, lovely. So, let's do first the big 24 pin. Out. Up here. Get to connect together. Bend. So. Whew. Talk about not in a lot of room. Where's my seat? Here you are. Through those. Alright. You out. Up and in there. Not the CPU, the case fan. Oh, I'm not sure if it's going to actually be long enough. We're going to, here. We're going to see if that helps out just enough. Plenty of room for the first 4. Second 4. Super tight. There we go. Notched in. Perfect. What else do we got? GPU. GPU wire. Out here. We had that other weird GPU wire. It might be worthwhile sticking the GPU now. Stay back down. Pick the GPU. No, because we put the GPU in now, we won't be able to get the CPU. Alright, I guess. Just want to get CPU in then. So we're gonna grab our i5. Back in there like so. That box is done. Going to pop the latch open. Back open. CPU. Orientate this correctly. Drop it in. Fall under. Down. Black part off top. CPU's in. Now it's for the fun part. Gotta love this. I move all these to the center notch on the cooler. So, gotta figure where it'll. Take the fan off for now so that like that. Off to the side. Grab that thermal paste. Or gold loop of rice. Take this, work off the underside of it. Clear off. Lower it on. This is where the electric screwdriver is super handy. Not have to worry about the twisting. But it's charging. Is a pattern and bring it on enough to get all the screws. Now that it's on, essentially going to reverse them. So, grab that CPU fan. Plug it in. Side the clips. Other side. That. And this is already set up so that the CPU fan blows this way and the case fan also blows. So it all blows to the. And the front's already set up too, so it blows from front to back. So the whole case is blowing front to back. Now we got the CPU fan, CPU cooler, and all that on there. Go ahead and put this back in. Now this is actually moving bracket space. One. Move this up here. So right back. Like so. Perfect. One for in here. Ooh. Back in. Put it all in place. There we go. Now, should be able to finish off the last. I want to throw all these power cords to the back, and we'll get them sorted out. There we go. We're just going to take these, flip them over the top. Or not. Out front. Just to separate them. This we want to get here. That's just plugged straight into the. Oh. We're going to need 2 flexes. I hate trying to here, and these are just adapters parts that hold the power. This cross got data's left. Honestly, I have a zero idea. I just because we have a SATA hard drive or SATA CD drive up here, and he had his hard drive down. There is there's that's really weird. There's a SATA plug there, there, copy there. That's how you do it. Okay. So then we'll just run through here. Perfect. Let's SATA drive. Here. Right. Oh, word. Ah, here. Down. All of these. Here. Got to zip down gently. There's on there now. You grab some zip. Advanced option. Troubleshoot. Start setting. That's what we need to say. Alright, let me find and we may have to still be an upgrade. It just won't be startup setting. Enable What? Not a very. We go and put on. Oh. Yeah, not that. Must admit, it looks better than for the upgrade. All right, got all these in. USB. What? Take all. There we go. Not too bad. Whew, a lot of work though. All right. Theoretically, Here, bit of bleed on the floor. Yeah. Woo! Got the hard drive. Get off of it. Take it. We're gonna plug. Then we're just going to transfer backup hard drive. And we're gonna wipe this. Install Windows 7. I want to keep it. Otherwise, let's remove it. I'll be back live in a little bit as soon. He said he'd be here. He might not come, but it's a screen replacement. Also doing that. If this looks good, so pretty much it. I'm gonna drive back over the call. Tell him to try to go.